Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes and shares and subscriptions here on YouTube and your comments. Please leave a comment and let me know how this resonated for you. I always love hearing from you guys. We're checking in with the new moon in Leo energy, which is August 16th, I believe, in a few days. And so I want to see for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or anywhere you have Sag in your chart, or somebody else has Sag in their chart, and what is coming through for you during this new moon in Leo period. So any insight, guidance, manifestations, things to release. Oh, we do have some heavy energy coming through. We got two nines. So the Nine of Wands and then the Ten of Swords and the Tower. That's some heavy energy. So an ending, a major ending, could be divine intervention had come through to destroy something. And you're kind of sitting in the aftermath of it. It was like, you may have, like, to me, this feels like the divine intervention. Usually I'm using my after tarot, which is like, the images are depicted moments after the original Rider-Waite. So usually he's alone in this card. And this to me feels like, okay, somebody came in to support. So it was like either somebody came in and was like the catalyst for something ending for you, which we have the Ten of Swords, which is laying something to rest. You know, putting it, like ending it for good. And then we have the Tower, which is divine intervention. So I feel like a person, that could be an actual physical person that came in and like the situation was created with this person, or they said or did something, or, you know, that kind of shook things up, destroyed a foundation for you, whether that's like metaphorically or physically. It's usually a physical thing, but it sometimes can be metaphorically happening with inside of us. And it was divine intervention so that you could finally lay something to rest. I feel like you possibly were still holding on to something with the Ten of Swords that had already died. Excuse me. Yeah, so, I mean, living alone and being single are coming through. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is about enjoying the fruits of your labor. So like you worked really hard to build up all the wealth and stability and whatever you have, and now she's enjoying it, right, on her own. And with the Four of Wands, this is about home and stability. You know, but they're, you know, usually they're depicting celebrating here at the wedding, but now they're off to the honeymoon. So I just, living alone and being single is coming through in terms of, what did I say? I don't know, let's see. The Knight of Wands. To me, this feels like honoring, so Sagittarius energy is very like wanderlust. It's, I have a lot of Sag in my chart, so I understand it. My Venus is in Sagittarius, so it's how I show up in relationships a lot, is that, that wanderlust, like very free-spirited. I want, you know, we want everyone to get along and be happy, and we, like, the shadow side of Sagittarius energy is this energy, which is sometimes it's not necessarily stable, like in terms of it comes and goes. It's fleeting, it's elusive. So this card isn't much different from the Rider-Waite, the original. But to me, this feels like he's going. Like this is, so in the original, you know, I feel like it's him coming, and now it's him going. It's like, that could represent you move a lot, or you have moved a lot, or you like physical homes, or it's like committed relationships. You tend to kind of jump from relationship to relationship, or you don't want to settle down, which isn't a bad thing. But I felt like there's like an acceptance here. There's like a, okay, I know this is a part of me, and not making it mean more than maybe just, okay, I haven't found the person or the place that I need to live that's made me want to settle down, right? It's about settling down. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift being given. I think it's something you worked really hard for, though, so it's not like, I mean, it could be an out of the blue thing. See, for some reason, I feel like you have to defend that I worked really hard for this. Why are you not happy for me? I don't know why. The Page of Swords, and like these people coming towards him. So this is about people watching you or studying what you're doing and taking notes, and now people are coming over to like talk to this person, and it feels like you're like, I worked really hard for this. Why are you here? Like, what do you want from me? It's almost like that is like, and maybe what you worked really hard for is your stability, on to be stable on your own, no matter where you are, no matter what relationship you're in, you know? I think that is the strength of Sagittarius energy. Very independent, very much okay on their own, knows who they are. So it just feels like there may be people who are like poo-pooing it, you know, like naysaying what you got, what this opportunity that you're being given, or this, or it's like, you know, like maybe some kind of jealousy, or people are like, well, why do you get that, right? It's like people comparing themselves to you, maybe because you're young, or maybe because it seems like to them you didn't have to work very hard for it, but you did have to work really hard for it. But something could have happened that created this shift and change really quickly and brought this new opportunity in for you, whether it's like a new position, a new job that's higher paying, or it's a better place to live, or it's a sum of money that you're getting as a gift, or, you know, if maybe you're starting to work for yourself, something like that. And it feels like people are jealous. They're just like, they're comparing themselves to you, and you're just like, dude, back off. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords now. Yeah, it feels like people want to compete. No, this to me feels like people want to compete now for your attention. And you didn't see it before, or you're kind of blindfolding yourself, or it feels like people are competing and you're just like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, leave me alone. Like, this isn't what this isn't what I wanted. This isn't, I just want to enjoy my life. I just hear someone saying, I just want to enjoy my life, dude. So again, laying something to rest. We have 2 4s in a row. So we have 3 4s out, and 4 is about stability. So something having to do with stability, home, money, relationships here is a big theme. We all find stability in different things. I mean, it could be your physical body, right? Finding the stability just within your own physical body. And then it's within your home, or within the place that you live in terms of your community or your neighborhood. Then it can also be relationships you have. Okay, so with the 4 of Swords, again, like I said, laying something to rest. Someone coming and paying respects. And then, yeah, see, this is like the Grim Reaper had to come and pry something out of someone's hands, or come and knock these things out of the way in order for you to be able to receive this gift. Let me get more on this. The Page of Pentacles. This to me feels like you tend to give, you're like, oh, let me get rid of this. This could be what the divine intervention had to be for you, is, again, with the laying to rest, it's like finding peace within what has ended, and forcing you to kind of let go of whatever you were holding on to that was not good for you, and then letting you see the patterns of like, okay, maybe I can give, maybe this is like, okay, I can give a little bit here, I can give a little bit there. But I think it was also like, you tend to give away more. Like, it's like the extreme. It's either I'm going to hold on to it, or I'm going to give it all away. So I'm going to hoard it, or I'm going to give it all away. And so you have, what you're laying to rest is that pattern, which is kind of the very up and down, the very like extreme. So now you're learning how to save, how to look, yeah, be more detached. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, be more emotionally detached, make better decisions, be more clear, be more logical about things instead of like emotional. Yeah, the Strength card, that's Leo. this to me feels like your relationship to aspects of you and society and humans in general that are considered beastly, like, because this is supposed to be like taming your beast. Changing your beliefs and relationship to like money and wealth and material things, being more in harmony with it, like loving that aspect of you that has things, allowing yourself to have things and enjoy them, and being more emotionally detached around it, which was what I was saying, is when you're emotionally detached, you're not making up stories, or you're making up new stories, new positive ones that feel more loving, right? You're not making up negative stories about material wealth and what you have. And you're telling new stories, and especially to people in your life. All right, so we have the World card. The World is about completion. Yeah, this is an end of a cycle for you. A big lesson that you learned, and you might have learned it pretty quickly. It feels like it happened pretty quickly, swiftly, because of the divine intervention. Whatever had to end, whether that was a relationship or the ending of a job or the ending of, you had to move, or, something like that physically that you lost allowed you to move through this lesson very quickly. Yeah, but there was some assistance that helped you get out of your own way, get out of your own head. So a person, could be a person in your life, because that came up in the 9 of Wands too, like an assistant, the divine intervention, like I said, could have showed up in a person, or it's just like sudden realizations that helped. And the 8 of Wands, this is about, to me, this felt like finding your power. Like, oh, I finally know how to do it. I finally know what I'm doing, and I'm focusing my energy in that direction, and I'm not going to miss. That's very Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius energy. And that's what the Sag is the, look at that, the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be having, you're going into a phase where you're going to have enough to save, where maybe you didn't before. But the Sagittarius energy, they're the archer, right? So very Diana, goddess Diana, I'm pretty sure, is the archer. So it's about hitting your mark. I'm not going to miss. That's what it feels like. You're not going to miss your mark here anymore. Whereas before you may have, only because, I think you weren't really focusing on it, to be honest. I think your focus wasn't in that direction. And I think it was because, like what we were talking about, people would interfere. People would always seem to interfere with your progress, so you kind of stopped, But you're not letting that stop you anymore. You're blindfolding yourself to everyone else's bullshit, basically, to not get sucked into it, because you know the path that you're on and what you are, what you can create and what you want to create, and so you're going after it. All right, so we have Mountain, which is strength. This to me just feels like you have stood in your power, and we have strength twice with the strength card. So really just standing firm in your beliefs and solid in your energy. And we have Breach, allowing yourself to break a glass ceiling for yourself. Breach is, coming out of the depths, something emerging. And to me, it feels like your power. Solitude. So yeah, see, that was the island is solitude. Either you have been spending time alone, or spend more time alone so that you can, look at that, tsunami wake-up call. Didn't I say? With the Tower card, that was the wake-up call. Spending more time alone, I think, allowed this to come forth, and the wake-up call, the tsunami, the storm happened. And yeah, because you were spending more time alone, or when you do spend time alone, this comes through. The wake-up call is, wow, I've been letting everyone else determine how I feel about my money and my wealth. DNA karma. It's just, so it was all karmic lessons that you had to experience. But to me, this, and that was passed down through your DNA, through your ancestors, but it feels like emergence. Yeah, it's you are changing the karma. You're changing the ancestral pattern. And we have emergence, dragonfly. Again, more with like breach and emergence are very much like things are coming out. Like you're coming out and being, creating this energy for yourself in your life. And it's like things are emerging. Things are starting to happen and come through. Okay, I'm gonna stop stumbling over my words now. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below and let me know how it resonated, like I said. And then also let me know what type of readings you guys would like to see from me. And I will try to get those done for you. If you would like your own reading with me, click that link below. To check out my Etsy shop, that link is below. And then to pre-order my Oracle deck, that link is also below. I'm sending you guys so much love. All right, bye.